Welcome to a video of the LoadEmUp operator module by appscript.com. So basically, LoadEmUp is quite a versatile app and it can be used by individual customers as well as businesses or freight brokers. So we have added an additional module to it called the operator module. Now this module is for fleet owners to sort of access the application and use its services. So basically, a fleet owner or a person who owns a bunch of vehicles can sort of sign up his vehicles on the application, and he can use the app to sort of get loads and so on. So we have a web panel for fleet owners, which is basically like an admin panel, but just for fleet owners, where fleet owners will be able to see only their own vehicles and their own bookings and so on. And we also have an app for fleet companies. So basically, the app is called the LoadEmUp Operator app, and the Operator app has two logins. We have a login for the operator agent or manager, and we have a login for the operator driver. So the manager is the one who sort of negotiates with customers and gets loads, and the manager just sort of pushes it to the driver. And all the driver can do is start a job and complete it, and the manager can sort of push a job to him and can view the status of his jobs while it's going on. So the first thing I'll do is I'll log into the operator agent slash manager on the left hand side. So the manager logs in with an email ID. So I'm now logged in as a manager on the operator application, and on the right hand side I'll log in as a driver. So the driver works on verification codes again. So a verification code will be sent to the number, and the driver can log in that way. So now the driver has the option of picking any one of the operator's vehicles. Let's say the operator has 10 vehicles and his drivers are logging into the application. They get to choose the vehicle they want to drive for that day. So let's choose a six decker. So now the driver can see his remaining capacity. Basically, in this application, we have the concept of FTL and LTL loads. FTL loads are full truckloads and LTL loads are less than truckloads. A driver can start multiple LTL jobs until he reaches his weight capacity. Now, every vehicle has a particular weight capacity, and the remaining capacity is what we note on top. Now, if you look at this driver, he is already doing one job. He is on the way. So if you look at that job, the weight of that job is 34 kgs. Basically, he has an additional 2,188 kgs available, and he can carry that much more in his vehicle, so he can start jobs until he reaches his weight capacity. Now, what I will do is I will create a job from a customer application, which is on a different phone, and I'll show you how the operator manager sort of does the negotiation with a customer. So I've created a job, and when I refresh the page of the operator manager, it's going to pop up in a couple of seconds. Here we go. Here, this is the new load which the operator manager has received for his area. Now, when the operator manager clicks on the load, he has the option to accept it. Now, in this application, we have the option for the customer to allow counters or allow biddings or not allow counters. So let's do another load where counters are allowed or rather bidding is allowed. So in the second job, we have enabled bidding. So bidding is allowed. Sorry, that's the first job. Here we go. So the bidding has been enabled in this job, which is ending with numbers 301. That's load ID. And in this particular job, the operator manager has the option to bid with the customer as well. And in the first job, he does not have the option to bid. So it depends on whether a customer posts a job as a negotiable job or a non-negotiable job. So let's go with the negotiable job first. And let's say the operator is willing to do it for 1,000. And I am accepting it from the customer's application as well. And the operator has to accept it again. Once the operator has accepted it, it sort of comes to the My Jobs page of the operator app. That's why you can see the job has been accepted over here. Now let's go back and accept the second job as well, which does not allow negotiation. And now I'm going to accept it from my customer app, which is not on the screen. So now both the jobs have come to the My Jobs page and I've got push notifications for them. As you can see, all these jobs are available on the operator manager's application and he can now assign them to drivers who are online. Now let's assign the first job to a driver. So for that, I click on the assign button from the manager app. And over here, I can see the list of drivers who are online. So we have 2 drivers who are online. And these are all the current loads that are already assigned to a driver. So this gives the operator manager a clear picture on what the driver is currently doing and how much more he can take, or rather what his bandwidth is. So let's go to the second driver, which is my driver. And that's the driver I'm logged in with over here, Joseph. So the operator manager has the option to call him or assign the job to him. So the driver gets a notification saying that he has got the job. And so in the My Jobs page of the driver, you can see that the new job has popped up over here. So the concept with the operator app is that the driver can only do the job. So let's keep an eye on the booking ID, which is ends with 243. This is the same booking. So the operator manager can view the job while the driver is doing it. So when the driver starts, the operator manager gets a notification saying that your ride is on the way and with booking ID so and so. And here we go. This is the operator manager app. And he can track the driver in real time. So when the driver arrives at his pickup location, the manager gets a notification and a pop-up saying that booking ID so and so has arrived. The driver starts the job. The manager gets a pop-up and a push notification saying that the trip has started. And the driver can navigate either through Google Maps or Waze. When the driver reaches his drop location, the manager again gets a notification. And the manager can sort of view it over here and also see the status of the job. And when the driver is finished unloading, the manager gets a notification saying that the unload is finished. So the driver has to put in a signature of the customer and also upload a photo. Once that is done, the driver can complete the job. The manager gets a notification saying that the trip is completed. and it is now in the history of the driver app and the manager app. So that is how a manager can do the negotiations and get a job for the company. And the manager can just sort of send this job to a driver, and the driver can only start a job and complete a job. So this is the basic functionality of the operator module. Now, some of the other features we have in this module are an operator dispatcher panel. This is for dispatchers of operators who want to dispatch jobs to their own drivers. And we have an admin panel for operators. So I'll bring these up in future videos. Thank you for watching. So I'm just going to log out of my apps now.